Rashid Kidwai back into this conversation. I believe we've lost Rajat Sethi. But Rashid Kidwai, you know, critics and political analysts will argue that the Congress is seemingly fixated on its past achievement, where they keep harping on, Nehru's contribution rather than addressing the present issues. Now, how do you balance the entire historical narrative, Rashid, when the Congress takes to the floor, especially on Samvidhan, with the current political context?
Yeah, so I think, Preeti, there are both sides have a, sort of a lot of argument. Look at the Congress track. It, of course, it did a lot in terms of, paving the way for post freedom struggle, the first Nehru government, the kind of, constituent assembly that was there. And a lot of it was, how it was incorporated. Some constitutional amendments were called for,
Okay.
some were uncalled for. Anybody who would have, pretty decades of, in governance, obviously some actions would come under scrutiny and under criticism. There is no point in, the Congress or anybody who speaks on their behalf of being defensive about emergency. The emergency provisions were there and still are there in Constitution. It was the misuse of those provisions that became controversial, and that was seen as a blot.
Okay.
The BJP has a lot to learn from it rather than just go on criticizing. So I think if we speak from a partisan position, it's not going to serve any purpose. Thing is, Constitution is not something that, it's a book that you keep it to the shelf.
Fair point.
It needs to be practiced every day.
Okay.
By all
I want to take in final comments.
hierarchy.
Okay.
Can I quickly come in? Because there was a comment against BJP. Can I quickly come in?
No, Sanju Verma, 1 second. Praniti. 1 second. No, madam, no. I'm going to go one by one. Each of you will get equal time. I want to bring in Rajat Sethi into this conversation. Rajat, the BJP, how does the BJP avoid now on the charges it makes on the Congress of politicizing the Constitution? Because if you look at it, it cuts both ways then.
Sorry. What I was saying is all politics cut both ways. I mean, this is why, you have such important milestones when the parties and the party spokespersons should rise up and look at the bigger picture. Congress has been talking about, these lofty ideals of the Constitution, but every single constitutional institution that is there every day is getting a beating from the Congress party. Today, you need to ensure pick a leaf from BJP's book when BJP has been in the opposition for a fairly long time. They were not out there attacking every single institution by the day. Instead, they started, occupying a different position where they started calling we are a party with a difference. We will capture the moral plank and we'll keep exposing the Congress party. And that's how they built their goodwill over the years, working hard towards it. And Constitution cannot be berated. Now, today, Priyanka Gandhiji wants to stand up and today and talk about these lofty ideals when she's not even addressing the elephant in the room, which remains emergency. She has to talk about emergency before she can give yarn on Constitution. Period.
All right. Praniti Shinde, that's a fair point. Praniti Shinde, that is a fair point because Priyanka Gandhi did touch on emergency where she spoke of take lessons from that. आप सीखिए. अगर आप emergency की बात करते हैं तो आप उस पे सीखिए. Where she spoke of it. But Praniti Shinde, the BJP will go back into the past because that's the art of politics, because it doesn't only remind you of the emergency period, it also reminded you constantly on the maximum number of constitutional amendments that have been made is by your own political outfit, the Congress.
Every time somebody from the BJP gets up, whether it's a debate on the Constitution or not, they talk about the emergency. They talk about Mrs. Indira Gandhi, they talk about the emergency. Let me tell you, Indira Gandhi ji apologized for the emergency. She realized what she had done and she apologized. What is the Prime Minister doing? He's not even apologizing for Manipur. Forget apologizing. He's not even going to Manipur. He's not even going to Sambhal. He comes to Parliament only for 10 minutes. And this is an undeclared emergency. Let's address that, Mr. Rajat. This is the elephant in the room, the undeclared emergency. The ED, the CBI, the income tax, all these agencies are working solely for the government in an undeclared emergency. Why does the BJP fail to see this? And let's not forget, they lagao the nara of 400 par only because the BJP MP went on record saying we want 400 par because we want to change the constitution. This is a party that does not believe in the Tiranga, that does not believe in the Constitution. The RSS has gone on record saying that it denies the Constitution, it denies the sacrifices by the founding fathers and the mothers of the Constitution.
Okay.
So what are we talking about? And the amendments that were done to the Constitution were because of with technology, with new age. You have to make
Preeti, can
make
I come
those
in,
amendments.
please?
What were the amendments that were made? That we want to make India a secular country. That was the
Ma'am, let her
amendment that was
finish.
made. BJP does not accept
Preeti?
accept secularism. So let them not talk about their big ideas. So
This is not fair. You said everybody will get equal time. She can't keep giving a monologue.
Ma'am, I'm coming. I'll give you equal time. Don't. Yes, you will. No, you will get equal time. Praniti, Shinde, make your point. 10 seconds.
So this is my
Wrap up,
point
ma'am.
is that the BJP talks about the emergency, but let them address the undeclared emergency. For BJP, they've been told that whenever you talk, what happened, 1 second, my last line. What happened in the parliament today with Kiren Rijiju, he's the parliamentary affairs minister, used absolute unparliamentary language against a member of parliament and said that we will take action. They cannot take it. They cannot take a slight offensive from the India Alliance. The parliamentary affairs minister going on, isn't that unconstitutional? And that's when we happen a rotation of
This is
speakers.
unfair. This is a monologue by the Congress. You're being unfair, Preeti.
All right. Ma'am, you'll get equal time. I don't understand. Why must we talk about the other person? You'll get equal time. All right. Praniti Shinde, as I go in to get a closing comment from Sanju Verma, I just want to remind you, you said all constitutional amendments that were made by the Congress party were made for the good of the country. I want to take you through some of them. Constitution 30th Amendment barred judicial review of the emergency. Constitution 39th Amendment, which was meant solely to preempt the Supreme Court. I can go on. Constitution 40 Amendment, which placed an anti-media law on the 9th schedule to bar judicial review. So let's not play that game that we were all, fair when we were in governance, and now it's all going wrong. So, just to contradict you on that, but Sanju Verma, to bring you in, and Praniti Shinde has a very fair point, Sanju Verma. You can't keep living in the past, because right now we are in a state of undeclared emergency as per the Congress. Go ahead, Ms. Verma.
Preeti, first and foremost, this is a debate. I have been extremely patient. All I said, Preeti, can I also come in? You can't allow a monologue. You are so rude. Sanju Verma, I'm coming to you. I've never seen you behaving so rudely with the Congress people. You are an anchor. You can show a little more maturity, Preeti. Thank you so much. Please don't get so jumpy when the BJP interrupts you. Now, let me make some very important points, Preeti. First and foremost, who used Article 356 107 times to dismiss duly elected state governments? The answer is Congress party. Who amended the constitution unilaterally 88 times? The answer is Congress party. Which is the prime minister who summarily dismissed 49 state governments unilaterally? The answer is Indira Gandhi. Who brought in ordinances 597 times? That is more than 11 ordinances every single year without taking into account feedback from the opposition. The answer is the Congress party. Who dismissed 9 state governments with a single stroke of pen at the stroke of midnight? The answer is Indira Gandhi. Who is out on bail in the National Herald scam thanks to the Supreme Court, not the Modi government? It is Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Who is out on bail in the INX media scam, not due to Narendra Modi, but the Supreme Court, P. Chidambaram. Who is out on bail in the Rajasthan recruitment board scam, Vaibhav Gehlot, son of former Congress CM Ashok Gehlot, not due to Narendra Modi. And I also want to educate Praniti Shinde. She is the member of parliament from Satara. This is what she should know. The airport inauguration for Satara was done in 1948.
Okay, let's go one by one, ma'am. Allow her to speak. Allow her to speak. Can I just get Sanju Verma for 20 seconds and then we're going to end this debate? Can I just get Sanju Verma equal time? Go ahead, Sanju Verma, you get your last 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Thank you. Praniti Shinde has the audacity to lecture Narendra Modi. She is the member of parliament from Satara. An airport was inaugurated in Satara in 1948. It is more than 76 years. Thanks to Narendra Modi, the first Mumbai-Satara flight will happen in the end of December 2024. So
Sanjay
don't
Verma,
sit here and give
your
lectures
20
to the
seconds
BJP.
is over, and I'm going to close this debate. And I would like to, because you asked me a question, you said, why do I get jumpy when the Congress person is being interrupted? Because, madam, I'm the moderator, and I have every right to get jumpy if my debate is being talked over on. And that's where it's limited to. You like data? Let me give you data, because, you know, this is the second time you've done it. You spoke 35 seconds more than Praniti, but I'm going to leave it at that because it's a democracy.